Oh, good day, guys. I wasn't going to go live, but I thought I might as well. Seeing what an amazing evening it actually is. I'm back on the Isle of Wight. Been down here for a couple of days for some ministry and to sort some stuff out to do with research. And I sort of had to come at these dates, but it meant that the tides were not actually ideal. Which has meant that I've had to get up very, very early in the morning if I want to go fossil hunting, or come out very late at night. You can see it's coming up to 9 o'clock in the evening in the UK, and the sun is just setting behind me here, so it'll be dark in the next sort of half an hour or so. So I'm just on my way back, but we've had a fairly successful time so far. I just thought I'd do a quick stop and just show you some of the bits that we've managed to get, because we've actually got a couple of really, really nice bits this time. Starting off with this big bone, big vertebrae, backbone, probably from a bison or something like that. It is actually fossilized, sub-fossilized. The thing is here is that at Hempstead, which is where we are, near Baldnor Cliff on the top of the Isle of Wight, most of the fossils are buried in clay. So when they get washed out, they get washed around in the sea, and it washes most of the clay out. So it is actually quite a lot heavier, even though it looks quite bleached because it's been lying in the sun. It is actually quite a lot heavier than fresh bone, and you can still see it's got some of the staining and stuff on there from the clay as well. So that's a nice bit of bison vertebrae, ice age bison vertebrae, which is really nice. The other slightly exciting bit that we've got is actually one of the largest crocodile limb bones that I've ever found. So I've just got it in this little bag here. So here it is here. So it's it's that way round. So that's the socket, the ball rather, for the ball and socket joint, and it kind of goes down. There'd obviously been a lot more of it under there. This nice little ball and socket limb bone joint, leg bone from a crocodile, and a few other pieces as well. Some turtle scoots, some crocodile scoots, the odd bit of horse teeth, lots of shells. And I know we've talked about it before when I've been here before, but what it does show you is, despite it being a lovely day today, and despite being in the south of the UK, it's a lot colder than the requirement needed to have crocodiles here. And so what it tells you, number one, is that there's been climate change in the past, quite severe climate change, and it used to be a lot warmer here in the Isle of Wight than it did elsewhere. The other thing which it tells you, the fact that you've got such a density of fossils in this one area, is that it was buried very quickly. But it's not a global deposit, it's quite a small deposit. The deposit here at Hempstead is only, well, it's less than a mile square basically, and its thickest point, it's only about 20 foot thick. So it's not particularly big, but it's definitely catastrophic. And so it's what we would refer to at Creation Research as an ice age deposit. Where the ice has come down from the north and has pushed a load of the gunk and rubble and stuff like that down. And it's ended up basically completely burying the area and burying all these crocodiles, bison bones, and including the big Paleotherum jawbone that I found, I think, the last time that I was here about a year ago. And I'm sure I've spoken about that on Creation Conversations before. But anyway, it's just a little short video just to show you some of the finds that we've made down here. It's been a nice, very brief trip, but lots of good finds. And I'll sign off in just a moment because, as you can see, the sun has all but disappeared in the back there. It's literally just the tiniest little. Oh no, it has disappeared. There we go. So it's now going to start getting dark pretty quickly, and I've got about a mile and a half to walk back. So I'm going to head off, and I will see you guys later. But I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the few finds. We'll catch you around.